Hello and welcome to the video. Hope you're having a great day. Since I respect your and my time, we're gonna just get right into it. 30 Japanese words. Hello, this is Nara from the future. Apparently I cannot count as there are only 27 words instead of 30 in this video. Very sorry about that. Anyways, in VRChat that you should know. Our first word on this list is VRChat, which is an abbreviation of VRChat. VRChat is a little bit too long, so most people just go with VRChat in everyday life, and that's just used to refer to the game we're playing, VRChat. Next up is 集会. 集会 means like a gathering of people. So this usually refers to people who like a certain avatar or have a certain hobby, a group of those kind of people. So you can see on social media and VRChat like Kipfel 集会 or Manuka 集会, like different kind of avatars, groups that share, like information and their own creations, etc. The next word is skyjaku. This refers to people literally like stealing your field of view by standing in front of you and doing silly movements or using specific avatars to just make your field of vision just obstructed. You'll probably hear this word a lot in Popiyokotsu. Next up is oyafura, which is a short form for oya, parents, and furagu. This typically means, oh, my parents entered my room and I can't talk right now, I'm muted. And it actually comes from the streaming sphere, but you can also use it in conversations in VRChat. So yeah, this actually happens a lot to me because I still live with my parents, so I use oyafura a lot. Next up, we got trusted. This is just an abbreviation of trusted user, but since saying trusted user is a little bit too long, we mostly just say trusted when we're referring to the highest rank that you can get in VRChat. There's also a verb like insuru, which just means to log in, literally. Insuru, log in. So if you log in on like a Saturday, you can just say like, 土曜日にインします. Or if you want to say, oh, I'll log in at 6, you can just say like, 6時にインします. So yeah, a very useful word to have in your arsenal. Next up is the word questoze, which just means people who are using the Quest standalone headset and that are not connected to PCVR. In an English-speaking sphere, this would be something like, let's say, like questies, I guess. Another word ending with ze would be mugonze, which means people or a crowd of people who don't talk. So in English, this would be something like mutes. So if you want to refer to someone who doesn't talk, you can say mugonze. Mugonze だから喋れない. I'm a mute, so I just can't really talk. Desktop users are also addressed in the same way. You can say, デスクトップ勢です. I'm from the desktop crowd. And a general term for people who play VRChat usually is VRChatter or VRchatta. This you see on YouTube actually a lot. A lot of people refer to a VRChat player this way in titles and thumbnails and so on. But you'll also probably encounter this in-game as well. There's also ways to refer to different instance types in Japanese. For example, public, just stays that way, but a lot of them are actually abbreviated. For example, purabe from purabeto, which means a private world. Or furepura for a friends plus. There's also fureon, which is a friends only world. So yeah, lots of different abbreviations that you're gonna learn. Now we're gonna get into a little bit of unhinged territory and there's no going back, so here we go. The word osato refers to any type of romantic relationship within VRChat. Note that this is usually exclusive to VRChat and that normal online relationships usually don't use this term. This is for VRChat type of relationships only because, VRChat brings a lot of unprecedented interactivity for long distance relationships. So it's a different type of thing. Osato literally means sugar. Then there's also another word called tato, and this uses the ta from like a lot, many, and the to from sato, and it basically means having multiple osato. If you break up with your osato, you'll become their oshio, which means salt. And taking the analogy even further, there's also words like jinko kanmiryo, which means artificial sweetener. This is used in a joking kind of way when you and a friend are kind of like behaving like osato, but you're not like actual osato. So you do the same like mannerisms and like do the same things, but you're actually not in a relationship. But before we get into the truly weird stuff, let's talk about a little bit of technical terms in Japanese, shall we? So, santen tracking means 3-point tracking, or santen as it's abbreviated sometimes. It basically means the tracking that comes with your headset and your controllers, so your head and both of your hands. There's also Hulutora, which is an abbreviation of full body tracking or full tracking. The word tanki is used to describe that you're only on standalone VR, on a standalone device, tanki. There's also one of my favorite activities to do in VRChat called kaiheng. Kaiheng usually just means to modify or to add it, but in the context on VRChat, so if you talk to a person in VRChat about kaiheng, it's usually about avatars or worlds, but usually about avatars. So this is just used to refer to that certain activity, the whole process of editing an avatar. There's also the word gimmick, which just means gimmick, and it refers to any sort of prop or system that your avatar can have. So for example, a baseball bat, that would be a gimmick because it's a prop, or a sword or a gun, that's all gimmicks. But it can also be like special colliders like in your head that make your facial expression change when someone touches it. That's also a gimmick. So yeah, gimmicks can be pretty much everything that's not your avatar's outfit, hair, accessories, etc. And lastly, there's the word riaru avatar, which means real avatar. This word is used to refer to one's real self, and funnily enough, people sometimes say riaru avatar kaihen when they're getting haircuts or their nails done or whatever, which I find really funny because they're basically blending, they're blending the VRChat world with the real one, and I think it's just very interesting. And now we'll get into the truly interesting stuff, starting with the word just. This is also an abbreviation which comes from the word just ecchi. If you know what ecchi means, you can probably know where this is going, but yeah, just describes that activity of going to a VRChat world to just do that thing in a world that's just made for that thing. VCon is pretty much equivalent to the English phantom sense or phantom touch. It describes the phenomenon of feeling that something happened to your body from VR even though nothing happened to your actual body. V3 or VRChat means sleeping in VR. So this is a very common activity. I'm actually in a world right now where, sleeping is pretty common for a lot of people. There's actually sliders in a lot of worlds to make the world more dimmer so that you can sleep better. So this is actually really common nowadays in VRChat. So yeah, there you have it. That was pretty much the video. But yeah, before we end it though, I just wanted to say thank you for all of the comments on the videos. I love just discussing with people and, chatting with people, and I love all of the comments. They really help motivate me. Even though I might not always respond to them, I will definitely always see them, and I think it's really cool. So yeah, your comments really make my day, and if you have anything to say, just say it in the comments down below. I'll definitely look at it, and I also got more videos planned. I'm writing a crap ton of scripts right now, so if you don't want to miss any new videos, you can just subscribe and you'll just get notified. As easy as that. Also, if you like the videos, you can leave a like below the video, and yeah, that would just make me very happy. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one, and bye bye. See ya. Have a good day.